Well, hello, you guys. Hello, you guys. Hello, you guys. Welcome to Wednesday Wellness Check In. You're now tuning in with Miss T Energy. Hello, Miss Hampton. How are you? Miss Hampton is in the building, y'all. Listen, am I the only one that's happy to be back in his space? I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like it take it forever to get here, even though we doing it we meeting up 2 times in a week now. It just seemed like it just takes forever to get back to y'all. Miss Keela haven't said, "Hey boo, hey beautiful, how are you? That color, you fine." Thank you, boo. But it just went off to its the highest bidder. It got to go. It got to go. And thank you, boo. So, ladies, this is Wednesday Wellness Check-In. How are you ladies doing this midweek? I know that we are just coming back, getting in tune off of Mother's Day weekend. Ladies, how was your Mother's Day? Were you pampered? Were you treated the way that you should have been or as you should? What what does your Mother's Day look like? Anything special? Any special announcements? Anything you would like to share? As far as me, I don't celebrate it. That's my personal preference. I feel like I just did not become a mom yesterday, you know, and I feel like as moms we should be celebrated and treated well on a regular basis. However, I did take some time out. It was actually my off day, and I celebrated other moms. As far as the women that were in my life, the ones that was not, that close to me, meaning distance kind of got in our way. They just received some things by mail. That's just what we do. That's just how we do it. But as far as my Mother's Day, I spent it celebrating other mothers, sending love to other mothers. How was you ladies' Mother's Day? Welcome, 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 you guys. I see that we have more people in. This is Wednesday Wellness Check-In. You're tuning in with Miss T Energy. If you are new to this space, feel free to have a seat. You can take your shoes off at the door. As you come in, also like and share. Sharing is just one of the many ways that we show love. That's how we continue to, grow together and expand our platform. Also, if you guys like my Wednesday Wellness Check-ins, you can tune in with me also on TikTok, as Miss T Energy. You can also tune in to my YouTube platform, Crown Woman. I am building there. And you can always, always, always find me here on Facebook. We also have a Energy Check Friday if you want to swing by there and, test a little temp a little bit, see if you like it, see if you feel comfy and things of that type of nature. But we have to do this, quite often. So we have to check in on each other at least twice a week. That's good for me. Let me know if it's good for y'all too. But once again, this is Wednesday Wellness Check-In. Y'all stop in. Let me know how you're doing this midweek. How has this week been treating you? As for the mothers, we are just now coming back off of Mother's Day weekend. How did y'all enjoy y'all Mother's Day? How did you guys spend your Mother's Day? And if you were surrounded by the people that you love and they love you, were you doted on? Did they just love all on you? Let me know. And thank you, Miss Hampton. Miss Hampton said like and share. Yes. And definitely, you guys, that's how we continue to grow. But while I wait for you guys to drop your comments in the comment section down below, as I stated, for Mother's Day, I really don't celebrate it. However, I spent Mother's Day celebrating and sending love to other women. As some of you all are this one, and when I say that, I mean I love to encourage, uplift, and build other women. You know, it's not a hard thing to do. You know what I'm saying? If you queen, crown cricket, straighten it up. It don't cost you nothing. It don't say. For us that operate in that type of way, and women of my caliber, you know what I'm saying? We're only stronger together. We're only stronger together. You guys, oh, okay. I was just about to say, let me check on some things. Miss Hampton said, my Mother's Day was wonderful as always. My children, always giving me my flowers, and I appreciate all they do for me. They owe me nothing, so I am so blessed. You know what, Boo? That is a beautiful thing to cherish one another, especially our loved ones, the people that we love, and the people that love on us back as much as we can. Because as we all know, this physical body leaves. That it does indefinitely. But their spirit and their essence and those memories will forever be with you. Welcome, 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 you guys. This is Wednesday Wellness Check-In. Come check in with me. Let me know how your week has been so far. And if you are a mom, let me know how your Mother's Day was. And always, as you come in, like, share, and subscribe. You guys feel free to like and share the content. If you like it, that's how we build upon one another. That's how we continue to grow. And you also can check me out on my other platforms. You can check me out on TikTok. I have a healthy platform there. You get all different type of aspects of me: quirky, funny, bubbly, but most importantly, inspirational. You guys know that's what I do. That's what I stand for. You can always find me here on Facebook, and you can also subscribe to my channel on YouTube at Crown Woman. I am building there as well. Check out some of the content. If you like it, feel free to share. All of my platforms are a non-judgmental zone. We don't do that over here. We mind our business over here. But you guys know we can't really get into this without an icebreaker. Let's break the ice. So, my breaker for you guys today, my icebreaker for you guys today is, what would you like to be known or remembered for? You can drop your comments in the comment section down below. Once again, thank you guys for being here. We all are here once again another Wednesday. You can also feel free to check us out on a different day, which is Friday, for our energy check. We do things a little different over there, but the vibes are still the same. Welcome, 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 you guys. Thank you for being here. If you made it in well, comment down below. Let me know that you made it in. Let me know how this Wellness Wednesday is treating you. And how are you this midweek? Yeah, I'm a big kid. Hey, Miss Garner. She said, I want to be known for everything I have done. That's interesting. Miss Hampton said, yes, that's why you must leave your stamp on this world, because long after you are gone, people will be talking. Now, that's truth and facts. That's why I move the way that I do. But Miss Garner, she says she want to be known for everything you have done. Care to elaborate? Because we have other people in here that are not too familiar with one another. Let them know what things that you do and that you want to be remembered by. Mr. Scott said, my kindness and my walk with God. Now, that's one thing I can say about Mr. Scott. You guys go to his page. It is nothing but the gospel of God and positivity. I love it. I absolutely love it. And like I said, it don't cost you anything to be a kind person, lend some encouraging words, and posting about it. You may not know who may need it. You may not know who may need it. As far as me, I would like to be remembered for um the individual that I am. You know, those that are that personally have a relationship with me. You guys know how I move. You guys know how I operate. And I would say also known by my surroundings, the people that I hold close and near and dear to me, because you are the company that you keep, and you are also known by the fruit that you bear. So that in a nutshell, I think it sums it up for me. You want to know how I moved? Look at what I was surrounded by. A great representation of me and my intent. I'm not the type that is boastful, because my work when I say my work, I mean my work, because I am my own proof of work. It's not just talk, it's not just show. I get out here and I do God's business and I do my business. And I am proud to say I do it well. But that is the icebreaker, you guys. I have some topics that I really, really want to touch and get into. Mr. Scott said my kindness, okay. And I just can't wait to see you guys' perspective and things. Miss Bernie said, I want to be remembered for the people I have helped get out of jail, my knowledge that I share, the love I give to my kids, and everything that keep my memories alive. Most definitely. Most definitely. And just I don't know, when people say like they want to be known for, well, everything. Hey, Tay Tay. Hey, beautiful. How are you? Thank you for being in this space. I was not expecting that, but thank you for being here. We are on an icebreaker, babe. If you care to share, what would you like to be known or remembered for? But Frederica, people, when they say they want to be remembered by certain things, I like the details of it, because a lot of people haven't put great things out here in the world, and some people are actually proud of stuff like that. So for the ones that are out here doing the work, spreading the love, and doing your due diligence, thank you. We need more people out here like you. Miss Hampton said, my heart, my leadership, and my love for God, and my cooking, and my humbleness, and my sense of humor. You know what? All of the above. All of the above, because all of that in a nutshell, I can see it. I can testify to it. I am living proof of all of it. Miss Tay, too good for you, said, hey, my beautiful sister. Baby, it's been a long one. You guys, as you are in here, once again, thank you for being here. Like and share. That's just our way of showing love. That's how we continue to grow and expand our platform. You guys can also check me out on my other platforms. I have a growing YouTube channel at Crown Woman. You can always, always, always catch me here on Facebook. And you guys can also go join my Facebook page, Miss T Energy, where we tend to get a bit more personal and one-on-one with each other. Miss Hampton said, congratulations, Tay, too good for you. Yes, bringing that bundle of joy here. He is handsome with his chunky tail self, and good that somebody else is doing it, because I just can't. I take my head off to all of the women that are still bringing beautiful lives forth, because I've had my share and I am done. Miss Tate, so good for you, say. I want to be remembered by the love I give, the help I provide, and love for God. You know what I find to be interesting? I really, really love when people acknowledge God, or whatever you want to call, the creator, the reason, your purpose of being, because I don't think we get it out here enough. People, they be so quick to just take self-acknowledgement. They want to take credit for everything. as if you're doing this by yourself, really. That's why I will forever be singing God's praises, because without him, really, what am I doing? Now, it's one thing to be out here doing works for yourself, and that don't tend to go too well for so long, because then God have to step in and show you who he really is. So ain't nothing like doing God's work. Ain't nothing like doing God's business. Tastes so good for you. Say thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, love. You guys feel free to like and share. We also do this on Fridays. Fridays are our energy check. Sometimes we have to, link up so I can test, the little waters a little bit. Sometimes you just may need somebody to snatch you back into reality with love, though. Let me be that person for you. Let me be that person for you. But you guys, we are going to move along. And let's see. Where do I want to start? Well, I would just like to know, how's your mental space been this week? As for mine, my director is on vacation. So we all know that how that goes, being the assistant director. You have a bit more on your plate. But it's been busy. Oh, and also our produce cooler has been acting. Well, one of our produce coolers was acting up, so that itself had me kind of in a frenzy. However, we put out the right communication, got the right people in, and everything is working well now. But y'all, coming into my workplace, seeing this stuff down and improvising when I'd have been spoiled was it was kind of tough. Kind of had me in a chokehold for a little bit, but everything worked itself out. Mr. Scott said, I am loving what you do as well. We need more of this. You want me to tell you something, Mr. Scott? This is something that I gathered and came to in 2021. Something that I was serious about, didn't know how serious I was, how it was going to happen, how it's going to form, how it was going to be. And I just, put my right foot forward. And a lot of people have given me a lot of great feedback about it. And like I said, I am for my business and God's business. I understand my assignment. So I do what I do. I love what I do, and I do it well. And I appreciate everybody that is coming along with me along this journey. You know what I'm saying? And we definitely do need more safe spaces, spaces where you can authentically be you and just build upon one another and just grow with each other. I love spaces like that. But you guys, the question is, if you don't mind sharing, how has your mental space been this week? As for me, I was just speaking to some of the things that was going on in my workplace, but everything worked itself out. Miss Tate So Good For You said mental space is good. Excuse me. Getting back focused and looking forward to a new journey ahead of me. I can only take it one day at a time and not stress over things I can't change or let people actions change my mental space. Baby, I love that. I absolutely love that. And blessings to you in this new journey. Whatever it is, know that we are conquerors. Know that we, as strong Black women, however you want to call it, baby, perseverance is something different when it comes down to us. It most definitely is. And I appreciate the fact that she says she's not stressing over things that she can't change. It's a waste of energy. It's energy that you could be putting towards something that you can actually reach out and grasp, something that's in your reach. It's always something in your reach that needs more attended to than something that you have no control over. Miss Hampton said, if you don't mind, I have a question. When we give, is it for a pat on our backs or a great mark from God? Baby, it's a great mark from God, because ain't nobody going to give you a greater pat than him or a better mark than him. And it feels so good to take yourself outside of you and genuinely, you know what I'm saying, do for people, be here for people, not have to boast, take pictures, brag about it, none of that, but just operating outside of you. You know what I'm saying? Doing God's work once again. Tay said, thank you, babe. Listen, we are all growing, still learning, and all of that. You know, people that actually are brave enough to show those parts of them, I'm with that clique. You know what I'm saying? Because I see people like me striving and reaching for better. I'm not for all the folly, all of that extra stuff. My energy and my time now is too precious. I would rather invest that in those that are worth it and continuing to build my future for me and mine. Miss Hampton said, my mental space has been great, and I'm definitely enjoying this life journey. Don't I know it? Don't I know it? Y'all want me to tell y'all something that is just so beautiful to me? To see us as people grow. You know, we all have our obstacles, our tribulations along this path, along this journey, but to actually see the growth in my people, it's amazing. It's amazing. And all I can do is, you know what I'm saying? Is continue to encourage that. Whatever that is that's driving you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that is that's motivating you. Stay there. Stay there. And I know sometimes we get off course. But the good thing about getting off course is you can always find a route back. Always. Mr. Scott said, if you may say we do for God will last forever. I'm a person that loves God and all of his people. You know what? I am too. You know, with the love that he tells us to have for, you know, our brethren, our sisters, and things of that type of nature. I am too. And like I said, I am all for God's work. A lot of people, they be shamed to talk about it, shamed to post it, but I'm going to forever be singing it because I am my very own proof of works. I know where I've been. And just a conversation between me and God, my only assignment that he gave me is if I position you, show up. And that's where the discipline and the obedience came in. If he's going to constantly position me and all I have to do is show up, I'm definitely doing it. And I have. And I'm telling you, door after door, opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, blessings on top of blessings, just so much abundance. Just so much abundance. And then to have not only me growing, but some of those around me growing and be able to share, you know what I'm saying, those blessings and stuff like that. It's amazing. Don't none of that other stuff matter. Don't none of that other stuff matter because I can say it. If God is in the midst, it's a win-win situation. I don't care what you say. It's gonna forever be a win-win situation because I got God in this. I ain't doing it without his stamp or approval. I'm not doing it without it. Mr. Scott said, come on, say that. Listen, I know who's working stuff out in my life. God, my ancestors. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing too, y'all. Your ancestors are simply people that has roamed, walked this earth with a purpose, just like you have one. And some of them had some great reasons of being. That's why it is not a good thing to mess with some of God's people because you don't know who's backing them. And I cannot stress that enough. People try to throw this, try to throw that, and I be sitting there like, I already know what's handled. I don't have a care in the world. But moving along, I just want to know what has shown up for you look like this week so far? Showing up for me, and I'll go first. Showing up for me this week look like with the challenges, y'all, I'm tongue tied. What is that? with the challenges and obstacles that I've had this week, just showing up for me was doing myself in whatever it was. Because at the end of the day, you always got to know that there is a solution. You just have to find it. Being optimistic, being open minded, and not staying in that rut when things present themselves to you in a way that you may not like, in a way that may be displeasing of you. Find you some wiggle room. I'm the one that say I can turn any negative into a positive, and that I do. Even in my little ruts that I get in, because I'm only human, I still spread, you know, shine some light on the situation. But what has shown up for you look like this week? Let me know. Drop it down in the comment section below. Once again, this is Wednesday Wellness Check-In. We do this here every Wednesday. I cannot introduce y'all to a vibe that I cannot maintain and upkeep. And the same thing with you guys. Don't get me used to some energy and expecting some energy and y'all can't produce it, because we gonna have a problem. We also do this on Fridays. Fridays are our energy checks. Sometimes I just have to come in, test the water with y'all, see if you're a little hot, a little lukewarm, if you're cold, if you need to be snatched up with some grace. That's how we do it over here. Hey, Miss Keisha. Well, Miss Trees, how are you? Thank you for joining the live, hon. This is my Wednesday Wellness Check-In. Love, how have this week been treating you so far? And how would you say your mental space is this midweek? Just let me know. Drop it in the comment section there. But as for everybody else, the question is, what has shown up for you look like this week so far? As for me, I just spoke to the obstacles that I had to face dealing with work. And even though it was frustrating, it was unusual, I had to snatch myself up, get back to reality, and get it done. And that's exactly what I did. Miss Hampton said, Miss C Energy is such a blessing that I installed the love of God in our home. And Mama would be at home shouting about the love and blessings of God. Listen, now that she did. Miss Hampton is my mom, for everybody that don't know. When I tell you, I can't even put into words how my mom would speak and how she would shout and things like that, and how she would just speak things into existence in the mighty name of God. And then they came into fruition. When I tell y'all this is a praying woman, this is a praying woman. Some of y'all in this live stream already know how she get at them. But it's such a blessing to have a mom or to have a parent that introduced those things to you, because she didn't force religion. She didn't force a specific religion on us or anything. That book was open. You know what I'm saying? She let us find our way. You know, and I know, like in a lot of households and things like that, people, they force certain things on their kids, spouses, and mates because that's what they was given. And it's just the ignorance of not knowing, or really, coming to the realization that, listen, we all got separate journeys. We all have to find, our own ways, and it should be respected. Mr. Scott said, well, I've lost a job and lost my wife due to separation, but God blessed me with another job and to get over my marriage not working out, but God. Miss Charlie, hey, beautiful, how are you? Thank you for being here. This Wednesday Wellness Check-In. I am happy to see you here. How have you been? How is this week treating you? And how's your mental space this week? How would you say your mental space is this week? Mr. Scott, I cannot get past you. Tay, I see that you commented too. I got both of y'all. Hold on one second. But Mr. Scott, let me tell you something. It ain't nothing that God can't work out. It ain't nothing that you can't get over with God. That's why I said, when you put him in the midst, It's a win-win situation. When I tell you, I cannot stress enough how important it is to actually do the work. When I say do the work, I mean get out here and experience. You know what I'm saying? And not be afraid to go through those trials and tribulations and things like that, because you can be a testimony to somebody else. Mrs. Scott, I understand exactly where you're coming from. Exactly where you're coming from. Just thinking about where I just came from and where I've been. Nobody but God. Nobody but God could have. Listen. Nobody but God. Say, having help with the baby and having family come through to ask if I needed anything, and the well-being checks on me and the baby. I appreciate the showing up when I least expect it. You know what? And I adore that. And I love that too. I just wish that more families and friends had that aspect of things. You know what I'm saying? To think enough outside of them to go and check on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because for a lot of us, I know we don't say it. And I know for some of us, we're hard to read too. But just to have somebody to come to us and check on us when we least expect it, you know what I'm saying, is a beautiful thing. And not have to tell them, it's a beautiful thing. Um, Miss Charlie said, I finally made it, boo. Listen. Listen. That's more than enough. That's more than enough. Like I said, just getting up on a day-to-day basis, y'all cannot tell y'all how ecstatic I am about my new endeavors. I cannot stress enough about the works God has been doing in my life, has done in my life, and I know the works that He will continue to do in my life. I have no complaints. No, life is not perfect. Life is not perfect for anybody. You know what I'm saying? We all go through our ups and our downs. Life has its momentum of highs and lows. That's balance. Finding your way through it, establishing a balance is everything. Miss Hampton said, let me tell y'all, I am still learning to show up for myself first. First, it hurts a bit, but the lesson I'm still learning, she's still learning and growing, but I'm enjoying showing up and out for me, myself, and I. Listen, can't nobody do it better. Can't nobody do it better. If you're not showing up for you, then who are? Who is? Who is? Because ain't nobody gonna do it better than you. And I don't think that that's spoken about enough. And I don't think big enough emphasis is placed on showing up for you. I really don't think that people actually know what that really looks like. It comes in different forms. But when you choose you, and you make a conscious decision to step forward, whether it be endeavors, new endeavors in life, whether it be you choosing you, or you embarking on a new journey. You know what I'm saying? That's you showing up for you, and that is so detrimental to your evolution, your growth, and all of that good type of stuff. It is so important to show up for you. Miss Hampton says, share, like, and enjoy. Please do, you guys. This is something I cannot preach enough, because y'all know my works. Y'all that are personal with me, y'all know my get up and all of that. Feel free to share. Feel free to like. It don't cost a thing. This is how we continue to grow. I am open to suggestions, input, feedback, and all of those things. Help me, help me. I am still learning, I am still growing, and I am open to whatever is growing me. But we are going to move along to our first topic. I thought this was interesting, and I just want to know, would you all rather have a big wedding or a big anniversary? And why? I really want to know. Drop it in the comment section down below and share your thoughts. Which would you rather have? A big wedding or a big anniversary? I see that there's more people in. Thank you, guys, for showing face and being here and sharing this experience with me and this exchange. Come in, feel free to say. You can take your shoes off at the door. Please like and share, and you can always check me out on my other platforms. Sharing here is just the way that we show love. Mr. Scott said, "That is what we're here for, to help one another. I would like a big anniversary, to be honest." And you know what? We are here to help one another, but some people are just all for self. Those type of people I tend to try to keep away from me. I tend to call a lot of them opportunists. When you are out for all that you can get and it only benefits you, your best bet would be to stay away from me. I am too giving of a person. You know what I'm saying? I am just not open for any of it. But a big anniversary. And why? Why did you choose a big anniversary? Yeah, I am a big kid. This is my favorite cotton candy. It's watermelon and it is so good. It's 10% anniversary because it's a great way to honor our vows and our works. I love that. I love that. Miss Tay Good for You says, seeing that I just got married, neither, because people don't really show real love or are happy for you. I had a big wedding and so many people RSVP that didn't show up, so money was wasted. So it's best to be intimate, in my opinion. Hey Shay, say, let me speak on that because only a few people know this. But if I choose to elope, if I choose to get married, that's one of the main things that I spoke to, because a lot of people that get married, they have all of these extravagant weddings and things like that happen. And a lot of people are not happy. They're just doing it for show. So that's another form of wasted money. I'd rather do something personal and intimate and pop out maybe a year or two later after we done, tested it out for ourselves. We know that it's working for us. Then we will incorporate other people. But I know exactly where you're coming from. Mr. Scott said, because you paying all that money for other people to see you get married, and you can use that money to enjoy each other. Facts. Facts. Those are big facts. I said, in my opinion, I would rather have a big anniversary. If y'all don't know, I am a hopeless romantic. I've always been the type to date, to marry, even though that may not have been the outcome. I am still that way. I am still hopeful. I am going to have a husband just for me. And until he arrives, I'm working on me. I'm getting ready and prepared for our future in him. But I said that I would rather have a big anniversary. I would rather have a big anniversary because it marks to me a great accomplishment. It marks our milestones and things like that. And then if you have all of that money together, we can just enjoy it, like Mrs. Scott said. Enjoy it and spit it on each other. But for me, definitely a big anniversary. Most definitely. Thank you guys for being here. If you are in, you made it in well. This is Wednesday Wellness Check-In, just a spot where we come in and check on each other, find out how each other's mental space is doing, share some perspectives, some good vibes, some good energy. And where we sit here, we just chat it up and we talk about almost anything because nothing is off topic, respectfully. But this one is a good one, y'all. This one is a good one. But I will want to know, next topic, are you an experience, a milestone, or just a phase? And I want to know why. Would you say that you are a experience, a milestone, or just a phase? Mr. Scott says, stay that way because it's going to happen for you. I believe it will because I am going to do it again myself, but I want a relationship with God. It's first in all we do, even in the bedroom. Now that's truth and facts because what's out here today, we all know what's leading it, and I am just not a part of it. If I had to sum up this season in my life, I would say, in means of a husband, this season is work on you and wait on God to send him to you. That's my assignment. God said, get you together. I send him to you. So that's my season. But you guys, back to the topic. Are you an experience, a milestone, or just a phase? Let me know and why. As for me, I'll go first. I would say that I'm all three. I would say that I'm all three. When I think about my life's journey and things of that type of nature, life is an experience. It's nothing but an experience that we call life. That's the first thing. The next thing is think about all the accomplishments, the things that you thought you couldn't get over, but you got over, and things like that. I would say definitely milestones and phases. A phase, we all go through different changes and we're evolving here and this and that. So we all go through different phases. But if I had to choose one, your girl is a whole experience. Experience. I would definitely say I'm an experience. Those that have gotten a whiff of my essence, my being, it speaks for itself. I don't have to open my mouth. It speaks for itself. It's self-explanatory. Miss Hampton said facts because I got married the first time in church. It was for other people. But this marriage was done at home with my children and our pastor. I cooked my own food and was happy as ever. And that she did. And that she did. It was private, it was personal, and it was beautiful. But y'all, I gotta let me know. Are you an experienced milestone or just a phase? Drop it in the comment section down below. I just gotta see what angle y'all coming from with this. Um, and while you guys are commenting, something that I was talking about my cotton candy, something that I've just noticed like in my process, in my experience. People that are or that can go or that is just in get into those childlike energies, those are the most creative people ever. It's something said a milestone for me. It's like infinity forever. I like that. I like that one too. Mr. Scott said, I am all of the above because we're all still growing. But I would say we are all of the above. Now, those are facts. I like that. Welcome, 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 you guys. This is Wednesday Wellness Check-In. Thank you guys for showing face. Thank you guys for being here. As you come in, please feel free to like and share. That's how we continue to grow. And sharing here is just our way of showing love. So we are going to move along. This is the big one. Y'all, this is the big one. Do you think it's distasteful or ghetto to wear bonnets on the outside? Miss Hampton say amen. Now, those of you that are on my Facebook page, I know you guys probably seen a video. I seen a guy post this, and I know that it has been topic of discussion in past conversations, but I wanted to see everyone's view and get everyone's perspective on it. Do you think it's distasteful and ghetto to wear bonnets on the outside? I'll go first. As for me, I think that it very much so is. When you know the importance of showing up for yourself, then I think that you better understand it. And two, being present for yourself it's simply displaying, you know what I'm saying, and being presentable, at least to the outside. You know what I don't think that we have enough examples out here, especially when it comes down to our young ladies and as well as our young men. Um, but we're talking about abundance and things here, so let's speak about the examples for our young women. I've seen a lot of people on Facebook that are my friends and that I know. I see how some I'm speaking in general, but I see how some of y'all show up at your workplace, how you come outside the house and things of that type of nature. And me personally, I'm not one for bonnets. I don't own any personally myself. And I have two daughters, one 18, one 19. My 19-year-old has never. However, my 18-year-old tried it. And I had to check it in the door. If you're going to show up for yourself, at least make sure that you're presentable. And then I am also in that era and in that energy of it takes a village. So as a woman, I know what type of examples I'm saying for mine and others. When I step outside this door, we need more examples for these girls. Out here with these pajamas on, out here with these bonnets. If we had more women putting energy into showing up for self and knew the importance of showing up for self, I don't think half of this would even exist. Miss Hampton said, I was so your first impression is the last impression. Now that's true. Mr. Scott said, I think it's very distasteful because you are your first impression. I'm just being honest. I agree. Miss Hampton said, your first impression is a lasting impression, so you want to be the best you. Now that's fact. And it just goes back to you showing up for you. I know a lot of people, they may say, take me as I am. You know, I've seen it and I get that too. But like I said, when you are out here in this world, you have to sometimes think outside of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be some type of example. Mr. Scott said it's like going to a job interview without doing your hair. Yes. Like I can't stand seeing people with the pajamas on at work, the bonnets on at work. You know what I'm saying? Let me know that you came here to do your job. Not saying that you being dressed that way, that you won't and that you're not. But I'm just saying, like, first impressions are everything. Showing up at an interview like that, do you think I'm actually going to hire you? And I don't think anybody would say that that's them showing up as their best self. So do your due diligence. Oh my God. Y'all are really showing out. Miss Danielle is in the building. Well, hello, Miss Lee. How are you, beautiful? And if you care to share, let us know how you're doing this midweek. How has this week been treating you? And how's your mental space? This is Wednesday Wellness Check-In. So, baby, check in. But in just my opinion, I think it's very much so tacky. And I think it's very much so distasteful. I wouldn't do it. And I don't set that example for my girls. I wouldn't allow them to do it. Miss Hampton said, hey, my beautiful niece, y'all, this is like the family reunion sometimes we never have. But like I said, you guys have really showed up, and you guys always show up and show out. And I am very appreciative and much gratitude to you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Miss Lee said, I'm hanging. My mental is mentoring. Listen, cuz that was me. I would say beginning whether we're going to be leading into this week. Some hiccups at work with machinery, and just trying to figure it out. It's kind of frustrating because have clients, yeah, associates and stuff like that. It can. I mean, I found a solution. So everything is it's beautiful things. See you guys in here and everyone too. I just have something that I just speak on. What did I do? I don't know what you guys, but it's still here. Let me know. Right, me finding a solution is the key. You know what? It is always the key. And me, I love being under a lot of pressure. But for some reason this week, it was it was something different. It was definitely something different. But I stayed diligent and find the key. And I'm you back, baby. Y'all actually, if you are your own proof of work. But Miss Hampton, I cannot put bigger emphasis on it, on that. Being your own proof of work. Actually out here doing your due diligence out here in this world, and you are actually putting the work in to better yourself, things just hit you a bit differently. That you entertain. You know what I mean? That you this thing. Y'all, I don't know really what's going on with this, but Boo, you are absolutely right. I can talk for days about being your own proof of work because you have a lot of carbon copies out here. You have a lot of people are speaking to the choir and they are no tired, and that's why. In all honesty, when you are actually out here doing the work, you can see through a lot. That's why a lot of words and things that I see and witness and hear fall on deaf ears because they have no type of substance behind them whatsoever, no reality behind them whatsoever, and no work behind it whatsoever. It is so easy to be like somebody else. It is so easy that the devil is trying and you are freezing. You know what, Boo? I seen it twice. It did. But you guys, if you are in here and if you can hear me well, let me know. Because we're going to keep this show going. It's freezing and starting. Is in my connection. You know what, Danielle? It's probably mine. I'm not sure why. But I do want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for showing up. This is Wednesday Wellness Check-In once again. We do this every Wednesday. We also do this on Fridays. Fridays are our energy checks. Sometimes your girl got to come in and check on her people. And, hug them, snatch them back, with a strong embrace, but with love. You know what I'm saying? You guys can also check me out on other platforms. I have a healthy platform on TikTok. It's also one of my inspirational spots. You guys can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am building on it at Crown Woman. And you can always, always, always find me here on Facebook. But I think with things acting up, I'm going to give you guys my final thoughts. And my final thought is simply just a message to those, with that brightness that exude from within. I am pretty good under pressure to build up or break you down. It is, but it is you choose to what you let it do. Yeah, most definitely. And you want me to tell you something, Antoine? I've been like that all my life. Been like that all my life. But you guys, this is my final thought, and this is just a message. So those that have that brightness that exudes from within, those that continue to shine light in the world. For those that tend to be mesmerized by your light, y'all know those kinds. You know, they see it, they think it's pretty, they want to get all close up to it and touch it and do all of that. And some try to put their own. But there's nothing like the original. Those that may see your light and may not understand it. Hold on, we got a comment. Please look. It's cool, boo. But for those that have that bright light that exudes from within, continue to provide the light in this dark world because it's needed. And for those that tends to be mesmerized by your light and don't understand it and throw shade, hate, and all of those type of low vibrational things, I encourage those with those lights to let that light shine. Blind asses. So this is Missy Energy. So feel free to like and share. We do this every Wednesday. Until next time.